What's up, everyone? This is Ezekiel with KCSC Radio, and today we're joined by a special guest, Efren Trevino, local Chico rapper. What's
Efren
up, man?
Trevino, Brown Kid with Dreams out here, with the homie Ezekiel right here. We go way back to, washing dishes to cooking. I dig. What's up?
What's up, man? All right, so first thing I wanted to ask you about, so you did the Chico 530 Underground,
Yeah.
and so as a local, like, what does it mean to you to be able to perform for your city like that?
Um, let's say like I don't know. I'm gonna change that topic, but like local wise, I hate being seen like as local, like as like a local rapper, but I am, like as
Yeah, yeah.
Chico. But I like to feel like I like differ from local rap. You know what I mean?
So you just don't want to be put under that,
I
like,
don't. Yeah, I don't want to be put
umbrella
under
of,
that
like, I'm a...
category because I just feel like nowadays, like everybody be rapping. Everybody now has a SoundCloud link. Everybody now has a microphone. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just
So it
seemed
really
like,
doesn't matter
and
where
when
you're
you bring
from.
up the fact like you're a rapper or something, people just like, oh, it's just another guy with a SoundCloud link in his profile or something like.
All right.
And
So
I
how would you
know
want to be people to perceive
I
you?
like to like. Well, one, I don't like being seen as a musician. One, just I don't know. It's just weird, and it sounds weird coming from a person who makes music. But um, I like just being seen as me, because I'm a different person. Because I've known people that have like I've been around and they've never introduced themselves with me until like a while back. Then they'll be like, "Oh, before like I was around you, I thought you were just some like wannabe black kid that makes music that thinks he's like all tough or something." And it's
Yeah.
not like I'm a real chill dude. I'm really like quiet and awkward. I don't know if you guys ever see me like if you guys even came in. I was like I'm a little awkward.
Mhm.
But yeah, as far as that goes, like I just want to be seen as me, until I can fully like discover who I am.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's completely understandable. And like building off of that, like BKWD, like I know you got the tattoo. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
what is that? Can you like for the people who don't know, what does that stand for, and what does it mean to
Mm.
you?
Okay, let's start out. One, it's not a gang. It's a. I feel like it's just. I remember back then in my senior year in high school, I had this literature and controversy class, and we had to do a project where we had to tell the teacher and the class like we were, and I didn't do the assignment, so I watched everyone go up in class and like do their presentation and everything. And the class ended, and the teacher told me to stay, and she asked me, she's like, Evan, what do you want to be when you grow? Who are you? And back then, I was just some reckless kid. Like, I was always ditching class to go smoke. I was, that typical bad kid. And I was just like, I don't know, I'm just a brown kid with dreams. And then from there on, I kind of liked it. Like,
Yeah, how it
I was
came
like,
out.
okay, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. And it ended up being like one of my first songs I ever released up on YouTube. And I made a music video to it. And people just liked the abbreviation. Some people thought it meant like backwards. But then I had to correct them. I let them know it's Brown Kid with Dreams. Like, I'm like, back then I was just like, I had nothing. I was always ditching class. I had hella dreams. Like, biggest dream I've ever had was just buying a house for my mom. Like, one
Yeah,
thing. But yeah, that's where it came from.
yeah,
The whole little, like, the reason why I titled them Brown Kid with Dreams is just because I feel like when it's the old Efren, if you go back to the first Brown Kid with Dreams song, like the song titled Brown Kid with Dreams up on YouTube, Efren Trevino. Um, yeah, it's just me talking about like things that stress me out, who I am, because I still
yeah,
don't to this day I still don't know who I am,
yeah.
and
There's a
through
lot of
this
like
music
common
is I'm
themes.
discovering myself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm using it as a way to discover. So as I drop part two, it's just the same thing I talked about in part one, but it gets a little more into depth.
Hmm.
So now I'm getting into what stresses me out, what's giving me problems. Part three, hit him with part three. That's a different thing. Another thing like again what I'm going through or how I'm feeling, the motions of life, that everything. I'm seeing things change, people change on me,
Yeah,
and as that goes, yeah.
yeah. For you to be able to get like when you got the 6,000 listens on like uh
On the Make It Through song,
yeah, on the
yeah.
Make It Through song, like, does that like just inspire you like a bunch? Like, what does that do for you?
It makes me like, cause back then I remember like when I first started rapping, I was getting like 30 plays. I'd be happy if I was getting 80.
Yeah,
And then just for it to be seen, I'm like, damn, I really came a long way. It gives me like a thing to like motivation to keep going and not to stop, like
yeah, yeah.
some more hunger in the game.
All right. And you were talking about like how it gets really personal. Like, uh, I listened like the last song on the like mixtape that you had.
Mhm.
I think it was called. It's like
The
about your mom,
Madre
right?
Mia,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And like that stuff is like really deep. Like it resonates with me. Like coming from like a similar place.
hmm
So like a message to like that you would want to like deliver to like kids who are like going through like
yeah.
something like that. Like
I feel like my message is just to somebody that's whether feel like they're not worth it, they're not enough, or they feel like ending their life. Life is. I've always said this because of Mozzie. Mozzie's one of my like favorite top rappers, and he says it's like life is a beautiful struggle, and it really is a beautiful struggle. You know,
yeah,
you
yeah,
have your bad days and you have your good days, but without rainy days, you can't appreciate the sun. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
And yeah, just keep going, keep pushing. Tomorrow's another day. Just try to make it better, cause just life is really what you make it.
yeah, yeah. So let's make it on a more positive note. Like, what have you got going on for you like right now? Like, how are you working? Like, what is your like plans for like 2018, like 2019? Like, do you want to do
So
more shows?
I feel, cause I got like really like crazy stage fright. Even like I'm camera shy as well.
Yeah,
Like I said, I'm such a like I'm very awkward. Like I hate avoiding crowds, but
yeah.
what I'm
And
trying
it's
to
kind of
do
weird.
more.
Like you say that you're like that, but like you come off in your music like you'd be like a super confident dude. Like
Yeah,
get
yeah.
up in your face
Is
and
it
like
too? Cause in like my music, I feel like it's a way where I can be myself. I could just show people who I am. And there's times where people will come up to me and they'll be like, I've had like, like girls who want to like introduce themselves to me or get to know me or something, but then they'll be like, "Oh, I heard in your song you said this about girls or this about," and I'm not like this guy who plays girls. I understand like women, ladies, every female is supposed to be respected or something,
yeah,
but the way when I say like that, it's just like it's how I'm feeling. Cause there's like I said, there's two sides to two people, and it's not being fake or anything. It's just
yeah,
like I have this reckless side and I have
yeah.
the
That's when you
mean
just
me. You
want to
know
go
what I
off. Like
mean?
yeah,
Yeah. And yeah, for like 2018, I want to end the year off with like videos, like I said, and then I want to start putting up my music on like well-known platforms on the major like Apple Music, Spotify, the good stuff.
yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Because I feel like SoundCloud now, everyone's just learning to like branch out of that. Everyone just wants to start profiting off
Yeah,
their
and like you said
art.
before, when you like mention SoundCloud, like people automatically are like, "Oh, you're just like one
Yeah,
of those."
yeah,
So
yeah.
for you to have like the music
Cause
on
I
Apple
just wanna,
Music,
I don't wanna, like I said, I don't wanna be considered as seen as a rapper or something. I wanna be considered a rapper until like I myself learn to take it serious. Cause to this day, I still don't. I wanna say I don't take it serious mainly cause I'm not always. You hear people, oh, I'm in the studio 24/7, all
yeah,
this and that. But I like to balance out my lifestyle. I like making time for my dogs. I like making time for my family. I like going out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
And
that's
just
important.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I like balancing out because I feel like just stressing yourself out making music, and that's what I went through. Just like I felt like I had to just be putting out work. I'm all this shit. I'm making songs, all this and that. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
But I felt like I'm learning to take the time, just balancing everything out.
yeah.
But you guys can expect some more shows, more music videos for sure, for sure. Great quality. Shout out Jr. That's my camera dude. He go hard. He made the music video to make it through.
Yeah, I watched it. It's pretty
Yeah.
dope. Take us through like your process for like making a song. Like, do you do the lyric or do you make your own? Do you make beats? Like, I see that you have like
Mm.
the piano. Like, are you working on
All,
that or
all
like
like
how does
I'm
that?
low key on the low making my own beats, but not I'm not confident enough to show them to the world yet. So I'll just buy them off producers, off websites. But let's say through the process, let's say turn on the computer, monitors, speakers on, and I'll just go through not Facebook, YouTube, and then there's like so many producers now on YouTube, like
Yeah.
tight. I don't know if you're familiar with like tight beats, like let's say like if you sound like you want to find a beat that sounds like YG, you type in like YG type beat and it'll like
Oh
similar
yeah, yeah,
stuff like that, right? That's like
yeah.
the era on YouTube now, like type beats.
Uh-huh.
But I like just searching through like artists I like or beats that I like. And once I find one, I'll freestyle. If I really, really like it, I'll go on straight to writing.
Mm.
But I'll freestyle for a little bit just through the beats just to get like I don't know, like in the groove, in the motion with it. Let's say I hear the first beat, I'll say a line, I don't like it, or if I don't like it, I'll try to build off a line after every line. So like I'll play the beat's playing, doom doom doom. I'm over here rapping in the radio station. All right, I like that line. I write it down, start the beat over again,
Mm.
and then Okay, so I have that line to build off. I'm over here rapping at the radio station. Over here about to take off like some aviation. I'm over here but not playing a PlayStation. PlayStation, and if I like
Yeah.
that,
That's
sometimes I
cool.
don't remember my
That's cool.
freestyles. Like I have a habit of not remembering.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'll just try to like build off after every line after every. And like sometimes when I'm lucky, I'll knock out whole bars out. Like
Yeah.
it just depends how I'm feeling. Cause I have times where I can write a song in a day. I have a song that I could take me like 2 weeks to make.
Mm.
Or sometimes I'll just like write half a verse and then just throw it away and maybe come back to it. And I'm like, oh, this is some fire. Let me just finish it off.
All right, dope. Well, anything you got to say to the people out there? We're gonna wrap it up. But go ahead and
All right.
plug yourself. Talk about whatever you got going on, wherever you're on.
All right. Follow me on social medias, Efren Trevino, EFRENTREVINO. Pretty much all my social media, Efren Trevino. I don't have a rapper name. I don't have a nickname. Everybody just wants to find me out. YouTube, Efren Trevino. I just dropped a music video that goes hard. Make it through. Type in 530. I put on like a bunch of easy tags so people could like find me or something. BKWD is like one way you guys will find me. Um, Snapchat, same thing. You Latina, holla at me ASAP. If I'm ugly, then don't. But if you dig me, like, yeah. Um, and just thank you, like anybody listening, anybody just out here support this thing, man. We going crazy in the 530. I know, like, I hear a lot of people come in and they be saying, "Oh, Chico's just this old like farmer town. There's nothing really to do in Chico." And it's kind of like true. When you're from Chico, I just feel like everyone's hating on it because they haven't really like seen what Chico is. And
Yeah.
I come from like an avenue where it's just where I grew up just seeing like my childhood was the best, even though like I saw a lot of violence, I saw a lot of like things like that growing up, and I don't
Yeah.
want to let that get to me. But yeah, I had it like Chico's really really dope, but at the same time there really isn't much to do. But the whole like hating on it, I feel like is why some local artists just feel like
I didn't want to be associated with the
yeah,
Chico.
like
Yeah.
that, and that's not the reason why I don't want to be considered a local rapper. I just feel like I'm still like finding myself who I am. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, dope. All right, man, cool. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
And we'll be checking you out. We'll be seeing what's going on. Man,
Hmm.
you got me in contact.
Yes,
Thanks for
sir.
coming by. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been KCSC Radio. It's been Ezekiel. We'll see you. Peace.